Todd Chrisley returns to Florida prison shortly after pardon. Hello, everyone. Welcome back for another video. I hope everyone's having a great day. Before watching the video, please subscribe and like it. Todd Chrisley returned to the Florida prison shortly after his pardon. This is the prison he was in the entire time he was incarcerated. However, he has returned after not being out for very long. Fans are shocked by this. There is also a new Chrisley show that is coming out soon, which will show all of the details about what happened. Keep reading to find out more about this situation. Chrisleys get pardoned from prison after 2 years. Todd and Julie Chrisley were in federal prison for over 2 years. Their daughter, Savannah Chrisley, made it her mission to get her parents out. Recently, Donald Trump pardoned them, and they got to go home. The two are still claiming that they did nothing wrong. However, fans are unsure what to believe at this point. Regardless, they are back home with their family, which is important. A new show is in the works that is going to shine a light on how hard it was for their family and what they went through. However, since they were pardoned, it is also going to show videos of Todd and Julie reuniting with each other and their family. Todd Chrisley returns to Florida prison after pardon. Todd Chrisley has returned to the Florida prison after his pardon. However, it seems as though he was speaking at the final residential drug abuse program graduation ceremony. The Pensacola prison is closing, so they were doing a final ceremony before the prison closed. I wanted to instill hope in these men, my friends, but I also wanted to be very revealing. I want to give them the credit for the sacrifices that they've made to go through this program, because this program is not an easy program. This is something Todd really wanted to do. Not only for himself, but for the other men in the prison. It seems as though Todd was going back to speak at a ceremony. This was important for him to do. When he was pardoned, he mentioned how he hated leaving all the men he got to know behind. So he went back to being a speaker and felt like this was what he had to do. Fans are wondering if this brought up any old feelings for him or not. What do you think about this? Todd Chrisley's ongoing legal saga has taken yet another dramatic turn with shocking new reports, claiming that the reality television patriarch has returned to a Florida prison only weeks after receiving a high-profile pardon. The Chrisley Knows Best star, who had previously been granted a measure of public sympathy following his release, was believed to be starting a fresh chapter focused on family and rebuilding his brand. Instead, the news of his abrupt return to incarceration has thrown fans into a whirlwind of confusion, speculation, and heated debate about what could have led to this stunning reversal. Todd, who, along with wife Julie Chrisley, became a household name through the hit USA Network series, had been serving a lengthy prison sentence before being granted clemency, under circumstances that were already a subject of political and public discussion. His pardon was widely covered in the media and sparked intense debate over whether celebrity influence had played a role in the decision. With that chapter seemingly closed, many expected Todd to use his newfound freedom to rehabilitate his image, perhaps through new media ventures, charity work, or speaking engagements. But the latest reports suggest that his time outside prison walls has been unexpectedly short-lived, sparking questions about compliance with legal requirements and the conditions of his release. While official details remain scarce, insiders have begun to paint a picture of what may have happened. Some sources close to the situation claim that Todd may have violated terms linked to his pardon, possibly related to travel restrictions or financial disclosures. Others speculate that new allegations may have emerged, prompting authorities to take swift action. Social media reaction has been fierce, with fans split between those who believe Todd has been unfairly targeted and those who argue that his return to prison proves his pardon was undeserved. Hashtags related to his name began trending within hours of the news breaking, and message boards lit up with theories about behind-the-scenes drama and unreported legal developments. The Chrisley family's once glamorous public image has been battered over the past few years as their lavish lifestyle was scrutinized in the courts and their personal struggles became tabloid fodder. Yet despite the scandals, Todd has maintained a fiercely loyal base of supporters who see him as a devoted family man and savvy businessman, unfairly maligned, quick to rally around him now, with some even suggesting that political motivations may be driving his latest incarceration. The return to prison also raises questions about how this will impact the rest of the Chrisley family, particularly Julie Chrisley, who herself has been navigating life after her release from federal custody. Their children, including Savannah Chase and Grayson, have been vocal in defending their parents throughout their legal troubles, with Savannah in particular using her podcast platform to challenge the justice system and advocate for prison reform. It remains to be seen whether this new development will strengthen or strain those public efforts. If Todd's return is indeed linked to a violation of his release conditions, the case could become a high-profile example of the strict oversight placed on pardoned individuals. Legal analysts have noted that pardons, while powerful, do not necessarily erase all legal obligations and in some cases can come with a complex web of stipulations. Failure to meet those terms can result in immediate consequences, including re-imprisonment. That possibility underscores how precarious Todd's post-pardon freedom may have been from the start. Meanwhile, reality television fans are wondering what this means for potential Chrisley family projects. In recent months, there had been chatter about the family working on new media opportunities, possibly even a docuseries about their legal journey. The optics of Todd returning to prison so soon after being freed could dramatically shift those plans depending on how the public responds and how willing networks or streaming platforms are to associate with his brand. Still, the Chrisley name has proven resilient in the past, with scandals often boosting curiosity rather than diminishing it. This moment could once again serve as a turning point, albeit a complicated one, in the ongoing saga of a family that has built its reputation on resilience and reinvention. The days ahead are likely to bring more clarity as court documents surface and official statements are released. Until then, speculation will remain at a fever pitch, with every detail dissected by fans and critics alike. What is certain is that Todd Chrisley's story has taken another unexpected twist, reminding the public that when it comes to the Chrisleys, nothing is ever as straightforward as it seems. Are you shocked he went back? Sound off in the comments below. We would love to hear your thoughts on this. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, America Trends 24, and stay with us.